Guys, unfortunately, we have to bring a bad news to the channel today, to the audience. I probably already heard this, but unfortunately, Taylor Hawkins, the drummer for Foo Fighters, passed away at the age of 50. He was in tour in South America and he died in his hotel room. It's truly heartbreaking to hear this. Such a young man that leaves behind a family. My condolences to his family and to the band. I just don't know what to think. I just don't know what to think. I'm so shocked. You know, Such a young man, just a few years older than me. I'm from 76. He's probably like 5 years older than me, of course, 4 years. Um, I was blessed enough to see the Foo Fighters here in the Netherlands in the Melkweg. I think one of the first concert must have been like 2000 even. I don't know if he already joined. Probably was already there. Pretty sure. And it was a smaller venue. Of course, the Melkweg is like 1600 people or so. I don't know, but not so many. It's a closed venue, very nice venue. Probably one of the first time they came over here. Such a huge band. I love the Foo Fighters. Has so many songs that I love. Such a great drummer, you know. Such a great drummer. Many of you know, of course, he also was with Alanis Morissette before joining the Foo Fighters. Another iconic artist and album, I'm a little bit extra sad because I've not known the causes of his death. And honestly, to be really frank with you, I'm a little bit scared to know. Because, and I don't want to make any type of assumptions or speculations, but somehow, just by using a little bit of logic, it's either some kind of accident, you know. Natural causes are hard to believe. Those guys probably they get checked when they start to go on tour. They're on tour, so some type of enhancement maybe caused the accident. This is what it could be. And again, I'm not a doctor, and I don't want to speculate in this moment of grief for the family, but I am a little bit scared to hear those things. I'm a little bit scared to hear what it might be when they will know, when they will release to the public, because that would upset me even more if that's the case. You always look at people with fame as if they have a leg up in life. And to an extent, it is true. It seems like just absolutely wonderful to be able to live your dream, do what you love, and tour and make money and so on and so forth. But of course, there are also other sides of this coin that we don't know, because we do not know how it is to play 20 shows in a month, traveling every day, even if it's in luxury and all of those things, the stress that might cause on people, their habits, their addictions, for instance. So we don't know. And this makes me really sad. It makes me really sad because we have lost so many great musicians. And I think of course, anybody that passes away, it's a tragic event for someone more than others, of course, regarding like the closeness of that person, like to the person around. Of course, sometimes it's difficult to feel a lot of empathy for somebody you never met or know. There are people dying every day. When it's a celebrity, of course, you have a sort of like strange relationship with their music, like millions of people. And of course, I love the Foo Fighters since the beginning, basically. So they're part of part of, you know, like you out there, like many millions of us. It's part of our soundtrack. A lot of those songs, you know, like you love those artists, you love those musicians, and um, when they're not there anymore, so young, they leave a void somehow that you're not immediately ready to accept. And what I'm trying to say is that I just wish there were ways to help people, you know, to help people more. Because everybody gives things for granted about others, you know, like, and again, I don't know the causes of death, but now I'm sort of just projecting my own ideas and also thinking of all those other greats that we lost, you know, like Chris Cornell, and we all know how that ended. Ed Ledger, Lane Staley, you know, mixing actors with musicians, but some freaking great singers and artists, which I wish they were here. I wish they were here. And then you can also think about freak accidents like Jeff Buckley, you know. Sometimes I still cannot get over that, you know. How do you drown? You know, nobody pays attention to that. There are like freak things which I just don't understand. And I wonder if that what happened also to Taylor Hawkins, you know. And it seems so random, you know, and it all goes back to the unpredictability of life. Doesn't matter who you are, what you have achieved. And it's so strange that things can be just taken away from you like that. And all I can think of is love. Really, all I can think of is love, and I wish this man was still here to be able to love his wife, to love his kid, to love his fans, to love his friends. And yeah, truly, truly too soon. And I just want to share my raw feelings because, of course, you know, we are a music channel here. We share music from everywhere. And this, of course, is a little bit closer because I'm a fan. You know, I'm a fan of Foo Fighters. I'm a great fan. Some of their songs are some of my favorite songs. You know, like there is no time where I hear Everlong, even after all those years, where I don't get goosebumps every time I hear Everlong. You know, it just pumps me up. It was a song that even helped me somehow when I had anxiety and fears and stuff like that. So I used it as a sort of spell, you know. It's a positive spell, and again goes to say what a beautiful thing is to be able to give people music that they can use, that they can make theirs. It's unvaluable in the way that it has no price, you know. So you can just be thankful and grateful, and I think I won't be able to not to feel that void like it happens when I hear Jeff Buckley, you know, like every time I hear Jeff Buckley, I get a little bit like my soul still, because, you know, I always loved this music, and I don't think I'm going to be able to listen to Everlong or other songs of the Foo Fighters that I love without feeling the void, you know, the missing. Again, condolences to the family, to the friends, and of course to the fans. Rest in peace, and yeah, let's see, yeah, what has happened. Always spread love. Take care.